Yeah, we start with the Nation newspapers this morning. Zoning ripples widening in PDP over party chair. And the writer here, North-South scheme ahead of neck. We are strong enough to withstand any storm. Proper story for the Nation this morning.
Yeah, the PDP have always prided itself in the fact that no matter what crisis they have an internal mechanism to resolve the crisis. And if it gets out of hand, they will look to the board of trustees, the one they call the conscience of the party, to intervene and bring about peace. But a storm is looming, and a storm will probably come on Thursday in the party because of new developments around this issue of zoning in that political party. They have not said it enough, but I cannot say it enough. But every day we hammer here that there are big interest in the PDP, and their intention is to take power from the APC in 2023 at the presidential level at least. And that interest is already working. The structures of the political party. In this attempt to zone party offices, and eventually, the move to also zone elective offices, especially the presidency. Is at play. The Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi committee had worked on zoning. They had a proposal from some northern politicians in the party, and that proposal was to maintain the status quo, the 2017 arrangement, that put national chairmanship position in the south, and of course during the elections 2019 presidential ticket to the north at Abubakar, and which is a contest on the other side. They wanted that status quo to remain so that, according to them, they will find it easy to take power from the APC at the center in 2023, and that arrangement will give them the opportunity, because again for them, they are reading the book, they are reading the tea leaves, they're looking at a situation where the APC will have no choice after 8 years of President Buhari to zone their presidential ticket to the south. And the belief of these politicians in the north is that if it goes to the south, it's a numbers game. The PDP might probably, have the better numbers in the north if they have a candidate in the north, especially the one that ran in 2019, Atiku Abubakar. Atiku Abubakar have always felt that without President Buhari on the ballot, it will coast home to victory in any elections in this country. I think that is his belief and his supporters. That it's very difficult to have been able to beat President Buhari because of President Buhari's large supportership in the north. And you saw that in 2015, you saw it again in 2019. There are people who can't believe that without Buhari on the ballot, whoever the APC brings will not be able to match the strength, resources, and the friendship of Atiku across this country. So this looks like last chance, a last hurrah for the former vice president. So they are trying to put this proposal down and say, let's go with it. But there is the mood of the nation, that in everything there must be justice, fairness, and equity. And this is bipartisan. It must go across political lines, that once the presidency has enjoyed 8 years in one part of the country, it's only fair to come back. Even in the PDP, this is our play. So they set up the Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi committee. Go and look for people who will occupy the national party offices, knowing that once that is settled, the other one will settle itself. The Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi committee was pressured, into perhaps, succumbing to the old arrangement, but the will of the nation again. So they settled, for a northern PDP national chairmanship position. Now, the National Executive Committee of the party, the NEC, has to ratify this recommendation, because the Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi committee has just done recommendation. They have not. It's the NEC that will ratify it before the convention on the 31st of October. I hear now that the NEC is divided. Who sent you Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi to go and say it in public? It's not your just do your work and submit your reports, submit your recommendations. We will ratify it and announce it. So there's talk that the NEC might not ratify the Ifeanyi. Well, I will turn it. So there are 4 scenarios are played out there as far as what we're hearing is concerned. I'll just read them for you. I have them written somewhere. The 4 scenarios are: one, that the NEC will retain the current arrangement, north for presidential ticket, south for the national chairmanship. Either retain that, or ratify the Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi committee, or reject it, or accept it but throw the party tickets for presidential candidate open. This is what we're hearing. So the meeting for NEC is on Thursday. It's stormy already. The southern governors are very interested in this matter. They control a large part of the National Economic Executive Council, the NEC, and they are also more in the PDP Governance Forum. You know, they control this. You know, so we'll see how it plays out. Yesterday, the South governors went to a meeting in Port Harcourt, and they came out and they said it was VAT they were discussing. But you and I know it wasn't VAT. The issue of the presidential ticket coming to the South will have been the priority for those governors of the South states when they met yesterday in Port Harcourt. All of them, all 5 of them, Governor Wiki, Governor Okowa, Governor Obaseki, you know, and the rest of them. I'm sure that was the top issue on the agenda. You know, the PDP spokesman is saying now that we know how to arrange our problems, we know how to resolve it. It's not stormy, you know, but it's going to be stormy. The storm is coming in the PDP. It might not be on Thursday, but definitely this issue of zoning, it probably will be a big storm for this political party going ahead because of the interest. You know, Atiku Abubakar, Bukola Saraki, Aminu Tambo, and have all the clear interests are from the north. Quite a lot. You know, and they know that if the current arrangement stays, you know that the presidential ticket goes to the north, it will be hard, you know, to turn it around. People are even saying that David Mark is interested in running for the national chairmanship position. If David Mark wins chairman of PDP, you want to tell him to pack his bag and go before election so that ticket will go to the north. That would be hard, you know. So save it now is what people that took campus saying. Save it now before it gets out of our hands. And they're also very, very wary of the kind of politics that Mr. Wiki is playing. He leads the southern governors. He also has interest, even if not for him, for somebody that is probably will anoint. So a lot is happening in the PDP, and the days to come we will know, you know, how it will shape up really. But it will start with their next meeting on Thursday.
We'll wait for that. We've talked about the PDP. It's just right. Let's see what's happening with APC.
Did you enjoy this video? Hit the subscribe button for more. Leave a comment and like. Thank you.